Today, let's do the last exercise of chapter 13, that is exercise number 13C. Here in this exercise, we are going to learn about constructions and measurements. Okay, constructions of various angles and measurement, how you will measure the given angles. For this, you need to have a protector, okay, and see that the protector is not damaged from any side and the markings are clearly visible. This point, okay, you can see it acts as the vertex. Okay, this point shows you, this point, can you see here, this point, okay, it acts as the vertex and it has to be placed on the vertex of the given angle, and then you will see, then you will match this baseline. See, all of you, I'll be using the term baseline again and again. What is baseline? This line, it acts as a baseline which I'll place it on the arm which is forming the base of the angle. Okay, this is the baseline, this is the vertex of this protector, and this is the vertex of this angle. See that this point coincide with this point, okay, and this baseline coincide this arm of this angle. Now let's find out how you will do. You have to be very careful. You have to place the protector very carefully on the angle. This point should coincide with this point of your angle, and the baseline should be on arm OA. And now we will see at the other arm where it is touching the where it is, which reading it is showing. It is coming between 50. We can do one thing for more for an accurate answer. I'll do what? I'll extend this line a little more to see the reading on my protector. Okay, this marking is touching, it's coming between, exactly between 40 and 50, and between 40 and 50 what we get? 45. So this angle is of 45 degree. Okay, and now you will match the vertex of your angle with this point. Okay, and the baseline should be just above the line QR. Now see, where is this arrow, where is it coming? It is coming between 70 and 80. Okay, it is coming exactly between 70 and 80. So the middle value between 70 and 80 is what? 75. So this angle is of 75 degree. Okay, now let's do this one. Now this angle is facing this side. Okay, so what we will do, the working is same. The point of your protector will come on this point, the vertex of this angle, just above it, and the baseline of this should touch the arm. Now we will read where is this other arm, where it is coming. Okay, between which reading. Now as the angle is facing this side, P, the open line, the arm is this side. So now we will take this reading 0, 10 here. Okay, and we can see it is coming between 130 and 140. Okay, that means it is coming just between 130 and 140. The angle is what? 135. This way you will find out the other angles. For this one, place the projector like this, okay, in downward direction, facing downward direction, and you will see that it is showing you which angle. It is showing you 140. So this angle is 140. Same. So for measurement, what you need to have? You need to have a protector in your hand and the figure should be there in front of you. You will place this point on the vertex, and the baseline of your protector, it should be just above this arm which is forming the base of the angle. Okay, and now we will see where is the other arm touching. If you see, it is coming on the point 120. Okay, it's coming on the point 120. So this angle is how much? 120. It is not necessary that it will always come on the markings. It can come between also. If suppose it is coming here somewhere, then you will read the marking as you read it on the scale, on the markings on the scale. Same way you will read here also, and you will find the value. So just now we found out the measurement of this angle. It is coming what? 120 degree. Now we will learn how to construct an angle. Suppose I have to construct an angle of 65 degree. Now the second part is what we are starting with, construction. Okay, I have to construct an angle of 65 degree. What I'll take a sharp pencil. Okay, and you need to have this protractor in your hand. You can also use a scale if you want to draw the baseline. I will be using this only. So first I'll draw a line of any measurement, okay, of my choice. And when I'll be drawing that line, okay, at the starting point I'll make a dot to show that this will be the vertex of the angle. What I'll do, I'll make a straight line. Okay, suppose this is my line, and wherever my line, from whichever point my line is starting, I'll make a little point there to show that this will be the vertex of the angle. Okay, now I have to construct what? 65 degree. I have to name this angle also. So our naming part I'll do at the end. First let's construct the lines, the arms of the angle. First arm is this arm. Okay, no measurement is given. Sometimes they give the measurement that the line should be of 5 centimeter. In that case you will place your scale and you will draw exactly of 5 centimeter. I'll show you that part also. Just now I'm showing you plain construction. I have drawn a line of my choice, and which at the starting point I have drawn this dot, so that I'm clear that this is my vertex. I'll place this point on this vertex. Okay, and the baseline should touch the arm. It should be straight, and I will see where is 65 coming on the protractor. Okay, it will come between 60 and 70. So let's go. 60 is here, 70 is here. So this marking will be of what? It will be of 65. There I'll place a point. Okay, there I'll place a point. I got this second point. This was my first point. I'll use the protractor only, or you can use a scale, and I'll draw a straight line. If I want to measure whether the angle is correct or not, I'll place my protractor again on this angle, and I'll see whether my angle is correct or not. See, it is coming exactly between 60 and 70. Okay, and therefore the angle is of 65 degree. Okay, angle is of 65 degree. This I'll mark it as A. If you want to mark it as B, you are free to mark. It's not necessary that O will always come here. Okay, and another arrow I'll make here, and I'll mark this as C. So in your books various angles are given which you have to construct. Let's take the example 4. It is what? 117, and we will also take what? We'll take the sixth part, that is 23 degree, and we will also take the eighth part, that is 48 degree. We will construct these angles. Other angles are very easy. See, they have not given a specific instruction that the baseline should be of this length. So we will just draw a baseline of our choice. I am using this protractor only to draw my baseline. Okay, first I have to draw an angle 117 degree. So I'll draw a straight line of my choice, and wherever my line starts, from whichever point, I'll place a point there. Okay, so that I am clear that this will be my vertex. Okay, now I'll put this point of my protractor on this point which I have marked on my paper, and I'll see where is 117 coming. 117 will surely come between 110 and 120. Okay, it will surely come between 110 and 120. Okay, so this is 100 and this one 15, 16 and 17 will come here. You have to read it as we read the markings on the scale. Same way you have to read the markings here also. They are showing gaps of, okay, it is divided into parts of 10 parts. This is my point, this is my another point. I'll draw a line touching both the points. Okay, and this curve is very important, and this is what 117 degree. Now you can name it P, Q, R of your choice. You can put alphabets of your choice. Now the sixth part, 23 degree. Again I'll draw a straight line of my choice. Okay, and wherever is the starting point, see that it is straight. Okay, you need to have a sharpened pencil. Keep on sharpening it when you are doing construction. I have drawn a straight line. I'll place a point at the starting point so that I am clear. that this will be the vertex of my angle. I'll place this point on this point and the baseline should touch this line. And now I will mark angle 23. Okay, 23. 20 is here, 21, 22 and 23. So here I am going to place another point at 23. Using your pencil, connect these 2 points. Okay, connect these 2 points, make this curve here, right here 23. You have to write the angle here only. These are specific rules which you have to follow while doing constructions. Okay, make these arrows here and you can name them now X, Y, Z. Alphabets can be of your choice, but if they mention, for example here they are mentioning A, B, C, so then you have to use these alphabets only. Just now we are free. Now let's do construction of 48 degree. Again draw a straight line of your choice. जितनी भी लंबी बनानी, जितनी छोटी बनानी, I'll medium size लेना है. Place a point. Okay, at this point I'll place this point. And now we have to locate 48 degree. We have to make with 48 degree. So I'll locate where is 48 degree on my protractor. It is coming, yeah, 45, 46, 47, 48. So here is my 48. So I'll place a point there and I'm using my protractor, or you can use a scale. You can draw a line touching these 2 points, straight line. Okay, then this curve is very important. You will write the measurement of this angle, that is 48 degree. Now you can name it. Okay, this way you will do the constructions. Measure angle ABC given in the adjoining figure. Construct an angle DEF equal to ABC. First we have to measure this angle and then we have to draw one more angle of the same measurement, but we will give it name what? DEF. First let's see what's the measurement. Where we are placing it exactly, it is coming between 40 and 50. Okay, if I produce this line more, why I am producing the line more? So that to get the exact answer. It's coming, my protractor is showing not 45, it is showing 47. Okay, so I'll treat it as 47 degree. 47 degree. Okay, now I will draw one more angle of 47 degree. I can draw it in my copy here. I'll draw a straight line of my choice. Okay, 47 degree banana hai. I'll place a point here, starting point 47, 45, 46, 47. Okay, and then I'll join these 2 points. And now they are saying you have to construct the same angle, but the angle should be what? DEF. So now this name will be DEF. Arrows are very important. This curved line showing the measurement is very important. Question 4. Draw a line segment AB 6 cm. Take a point C on AB such that AC is equals to 4 cm. Now as the instructions are given, same way we will do the constructions also. First let's draw. Okay, and then we have to draw this. This is the sign for perpendicular. And remember, perpendicular is always how much? It is 90 degree. Perpendicular, this is the sign for what? Perpendicular. Okay, and perpendicular is always a straight line. That's why the symbol is also a straight line. And a straight line in angles means what? It means right angle, that is 90 degree. So let's do this part, this question. First they are saying to draw a line AB 6 cm. For this now you need to have your scale. Take a sharp pencil and let's draw a line of measurement. At 0 I'll place a dot there showing that this is my starting point, and I'll place a point at 6 showing that this is my ending point, and we have to name it as AB. So I'll name it as AB. Now C point on AB. Now have to mark a point C on AB. C point has to be marked on AB. Where? How? सो दैट ए सी का कितना मेजरमेंट सी ऐसी जगह मार्क करना है ताकि ए और सी का डिस्टेंस कितना होना चाहिए 4 सेंटीमीटर. दैट मीन्स एट 4 सेंटीमीटर फ्रॉम ए आई हैव टू मार्क द पॉइंट सी. So I'll use my scale and I'll see where is 4 centimeter coming. That means at this point I'll place a dot there. This is my point C. Okay, let's see. They are saying C you have to mark on the line AB such that the distance between A and C should be 4 centimeter. Now we have to draw a perpendicular at this point. I'll do what? I'll take my protractor and I'll place it on this line. See, matching this point with this point of my protractor. Okay, and it should be straight, and we know perpendicular is always 90 degree, so I will mark a point at 90 degree. Okay, now I got 2 points, and using my scale I'll draw a straight line. Okay, and remember right angle is always marked with this, and I'll mark it what 90 degree. So this is question number 4. So we have come to the end of the chapter. Now you will do this exercise on your own. Okay, for this you need to know the meaning of various angles, but let me show you this part. 2 right angles. We know one right angle is 90 degree. The 2 right angles will be how much? 90 plus 90, 180. So B is the correct answer. 3 upon 2 right angles. 3 upon 2 किसका? Right angle का. Okay, so the answer will be what? 135 degree. Question number 13. If there are 36 spokes in a bicycle wheel, then find the angle between a pair of adjacent spokes. We have to find the angle between the two spokes. Okay, we know bicycle wheel is a circular in shape. Okay, and a circular figure always shows a complete angle. Yes or no? It shows a complete angle or not? And a complete angle is always of 360 degree. So this circle, the entire bicycle wheel is of how many degrees? 360 degree. Okay, and how many spokes are there? Number of spokes are 36. So one angle या one pair of adjacent spoke कितना angle बनाएगा? It will make 360. That means 10 degree. So the answer is C part, 10 degree. Remember they have given, we know it's the bicycle wheel is a circle and a complete circle is always of 360 degree. How many spokes are there? 36. So how you will find the value of one angle? We have to find the value of one angle, and value of one angle is always found by dividing. Many you find by multiplying, and for one value you always divide. So we know the complete value was 360, and how many spokes were there? 36. So the value of one angle will be how? Value of one angle 360 divided by 36, that is 10 degree. 36, this degree will come here. So 10 degree is your answer.